Hello, hello. I'm gonna start a little bit early here, so I'll probably only stream for like an hour and a half. Yo, how's it going, Tilly Willy? Fortunately, we're doing moose again, because I kind of want the birch before I move on. That tree is moving a little too much. I somehow messed up the first one, or the second one. Yeah, this is that didn't work out too well. You know, I've been pretty good at going down this hill with this ATV, but yeah, I hate that I have to use the ATV, but I don't have enough zones that have two males in there, so I gotta add a few more to make up for it. Yo, how's it going, Mr. Marshy? Um, Pretty good. Got the get the big moose down, so now we're just grinding a couple more, hoping to try and get the birch rack, or the birch fur with any rack actually. Um, Scarecrow I think actually just spawned a fabled birch with the quad paddle earlier. Yo, how's it going, Thrill? Hopefully this is the last moose stream. All I gotta do is get the birch. Can be any rack. I don't care if it's a spider rack, big rack. I prefer the typical, but any rack, and we're on to something else. Oh, nice. I'm assuming you were talking about moose, because that's what you were saying yesterday. Nice. Hopefully you can go ahead and get a split rack as well, or a 50-50. I don't know what people actually call it, but hopefully you get one as well. And hopefully you get it before you get all the other furs somehow. Like I don't even have the birch yet. That's what we're going for. Like, I was expecting to get it in like 30 great ones in or something, not like 15. It's kind of crazy though that I haven't got a birch yet in 15. That's because there's only 6 furs. Yeah, I've gotten every single fur multiple times except for I have 0 birch. Yeah, I took a weird shot because that's why I was moving around before I shot it. I was trying to make sure that if I didn't get the next shot, I would either drop into heart or because the moose was, you know, lower than me, it would hit one of his lungs, and which it did, but it did hit the neck anyway. Because I don't know how to shoot them when they're laying down like that. Because I wanted to try to shoot him like normally, just broadside, but the way that they kind of curl up, I feel like I would have just hit spine. So I took him from like a front on. Well, I was kind of going for like I was gonna aim in the middle of the neck and the heart and either get one of those or have it drop into lungs, but it went straight through the neck and it hit the lung and the liver anyway. Like I don't know what it is, but like the words were like so small because I hit so many things. I'm never going to shoot another moose like that though. I hope I hit this guy in the vertebrae so he dies, and I'm not just tracking him for nothing. Okay, he did die. But yeah, I'm never gonna go for another shot like that on anything because that is it is a little scary, but if I shot more things like that, I would know where to aim from like the broadside and it wouldn't be as bad, but the arrows like the arrows hit marker or hit marker like hitbox like so big. If you get it like anywhere on target, it usually clips a vital. Very old. What? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. No, are you? Come on, dude. Now is not the time. The amount of times I tried to get that great one to go aggressive too was insane. Like for like an hour straight, tried like just fast traveling onto the zone, and he never went aggressive. But anytime I walk anywhere near like a female moose, they go aggressive instantly. Yeah, I get that. I think the only great one I've had go aggressive on me is my first wolf. One of my moose did, but it was technically because I shot him and got a vital. And like, if you hit them and they get a vital, and they know they're gonna die, they usually just go aggressive. There's actually 35 kills into the grind when I started, and it's like the second level 5 I've seen. So that great one was really tanking my spawns. Um, yeah, but he won't make it because his rack. This rack like never makes it. I don't know if it's possible. He had a very good estimate, but the estimates are kind of pointless once you know the racks. Um, for bears, I would either like I started out leaving the level fives, but as I got on, I one day decided, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot them all down to level four. So it's up to you, either four or five. It just depends on how much you know, how good you want your herd management to be, or how long you want to take. Because it's pretty easy to get them all down to level five, but going from level five to level four is a little bit longer. Wow, that guy moved the last second. But yeah, I would say go for either level four or level five, depending on how good you want your HM to be. Because I've gotten great ones with fives, and I've got great ones with fours. The most paying animal in Leighton Lakes is probably bears and coyotes, but like they're pretty rare to find. You can honestly, if you have the duck caller, you can call in a bunch of mallards and just shoot like a million of them. The easy, are you mean like, are you asking what the easiest way to herd manage is? I would just stack your main zones with level nines, level eights if you want, but mostly level nines, and then shoot all the exterior males. It 2 to 3 kills disappear after shooting them. If you're talking about moose, they might have just jumped to another zone, or sometimes they don't all respawn. Like sometimes I have zones that just take forever to respawn. That's why I'm set up on this, because I never get anything here, but occasionally I'll get a jumper there. Oh, oh, that's that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't like make them jump. If you don't have any males and only females, they might not have respawned yet, or they might have jumped to another zone. How many females are on the lake? Do you know by chance? Because I have one zone that has it was 3 males and 5 females. And when I was herd managing it, I shot those 3 males, and now it only has 5 females and never has males again. So it could be like that. They could have jumped to a different zone, like when you shot them. Yes, I am on Leighton. Yo, how's it going, LJM? Wait, did he get another one? I saw that he got uh the birch with the quad paddle. 2 to 4 females. Okay. Uh, just keep shooting as you normally would, and if it doesn't get any males, um, you can maybe move the zone. You can also try killing all the females, and it might respawn a new zone somewhere else. But I don't really like doing that. I would just move zones if there really is nothing there. But if it's in a hard to reach location, leave the tent there in case they go back. Yeah, I'm actually kind of jealous of that because the birch fur is the only fur I need, and once I get that, I'm not shooting moose again for a while. Like I know I can't really complain because I have like literally the rarest moose you can get, but it's kind of funny that I have 15 Great One moose now and I don't have a single um I don't have a single birch. I have everything, every other fur multiple times, but zero birch. Yeah, I have a few zones that are like that. Um, I don't even think, Tilly, I don't even think I have an option to join my channel. I don't think I have that unlocked yet. So, you can swear and chat all you want. I don't. There's nothing I can. No, I'm not against it. Um, my next grind after moose would either be mule deer or bear or pheasant, because I'm missing two bears. I'm missing two furs and two racks for muley, and I have three pheasants only. Well, I have five, but only three furs. Yeah, I try not to swear, but like sometimes I do anyway. Like if I get mad or if like I spawned something crazy. I'd probably do a vote for which one I do next after I get the birch. But if I put anything in there, if I put bear in there, the bear will win by a landslide. Like anytime I put up a poll that has bear or moose in it, like when I'm going for them, they just win by a landslide, and it's like not even remotely close. So I put them together one time, and the bear lost the moose in a landslide. So the only one that kind of stood up um to moose was fox. It was like 60-30, and then the rest was on the other two. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Yeah, I like Scarecrow and Lady Legend too. I don't really watch them too much. Like I watch when Lady's usually live when I end my stream, so I go watch that for a bit. I was watching Scarecrow before this, but I usually just watch like friends or like smaller creators most of the time. If you only have 14 to 15 solos that need to be shot, that's pretty good because that means a majority of yours are already managed. Because I think there's probably like 16 or 60 male solos or something. Do you make Call of the Wild content, Tilly? Yo, how's it going, Falcon Snipes? How you doing? Well, that's cool. If you start, I'll make sure to watch. Um, Pretty good, Falcon Snipes. I'm just trying to get the birch moose now. I saw Scarecrow get one earlier. Uh, that's the last fur I need. Did manage to get quite the rare moose yesterday on stream. Uh, only the second one ever shot on YouTube, and the first one ever shot in English. So, and the first one to ever be shot with a bow. I got the Fabled Speckled Moose with the 50/50 rack. I have a video on it. I just uploaded it before I went live. Yeah, so there's a couple zones like that on Yukon. You just kind of have to set up and walk up to it. That's like the best advice I can give on that. And if you can't find a good place to set up, Yeah, you gotta just walk up a little bit, I guess. If you can't find if you can't find a closer place to put the tent, with wolves you can actually put the tents essentially right on top of them because they usually will just go aggressive to you. They don't spook like normal animals. They don't because they don't seem to spawn in right away. Like you have to wait a little bit and then they show up randomly. Thank you, Falcon Snipes. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. Um, I for herd management, I'd usually say if you're getting diamonds like every 35 kills, I would say that's decent herd management. I usually try to get them. I would try to get them down to like. I guess it depends on the species. For at the start, my bears were every 40, but now it's like every 20. Um, I would say like around every 25 to 30 is like pretty average, and like a diamond every 20 is like perfect herd management. So I'd say if you're getting like on average a diamond every 35 to 40 kills, maybe 45, you got a pretty good herd management grind going on. Or I like to make sure one of my um every single one of my animals, whether it be bears, moose, whatever, is managed down before I even start my grind. So like every single bear on my Silver Ridge peaks that isn't on the main zone or that isn't on my main 4 lakes is a level 4 or less. I don't even think I have a single level 5 left. And fox, all my foxes are level 3 or less. My fox herd management is crazy, but I have doing a little bit of a strat with the foxes where I manage down the solo males to like level 3, and then I just shoot all the ones that are in packs or pairs. I just shoot one of them, and then they don't respawn. Well, thank you, Tilly. You'll get great ones eventually. Everybody will get one. You just gotta like take the time to do it. It took me like 3 years to get my first one. Yeah, my first red deer, I started my grind and it wasn't like 3 years straight, but it took me 10,000 kills around to spawn my first red deer. I started my grind I didn't grind as hard as I do now, right? But whenever I would play the game, I'd get on and I'd shoot red deer. And it took me literally like around, I don't know if it was 8,000 or 10,000, but it was in between that. I literally started my grind when they drank at night on Tearoa and didn't finish it until December of last year. And it also took me nearly 2 months of constant grinding, like every day, like I do now, to get my first fox. I actually didn't buy the new feeder DLC, but some people like seem to have a lot of fun with it. So I might try to buy it eventually and use it for like some of the African maps. If they ever release the second African map or the Arctic map, the feeders are going to be so good because the polar bears will be able to use them, and then most of the things on the African map would be able to use them because they're already really good on the current African map. I don't, because I know like Gemsbach and stuff can use them. I'm not sure if Springbok can use them, but if Springbok can use them, that's really good because they're a little bit hard to find. Oh yeah, I've also the feeders. They attract rabbits too. I forgot about that. I didn't even realize that until earlier today, actually. That will be useful eventually. Well, So you don't need to find all your zones. I would just recommend finding all your zones so you get consistent respawns. Because I know so many people that are grinding wolves, right? Everybody's grinding wolves. It's like probably the most popular great one in the game now. And I'm literally the only person I know that gets consistent respawns every time and doesn't like ever get jumpers. And I found all my zones and shot them all down to figure out the ones where I get consistent respawns. Yeah, like I mean, you can have all fives if you want, Noodles. Like my first three great ones came with all fives. They were longer grinds, but like they still weren't even that long. It was like 800, 1900, and 500. Well, thank you, Tilly. That would be very very smart. So I will one of these days I might go back to the wolf grind and you guys can kind of see what I do on live because eventually I do want to get more super rares for wolves. Just that'll be like once I get everything. That's a bad shot. Somehow it wasn't a bad. That definitely was a bad one. Apparently not either. I swear this gun has no bullet drop until I expect it not to have bullet drop, and then I'll hold on their spine at 200 and it'll hit the floor. Yeah, I'm from the Midwest, so it gets really dark here. It's like pitch black outside right now. I mean, you do play on PC, right, Zoe? If you're on PC, there's a chance I can help you like sometimes if I have extra time. I can actually just join your map and help you find all your zones, help you set up. I won't kill anything because I actually tried to do that with another friend, and whenever I would kill stuff, it would spook everything else. So we'd have to restart the server. So I'll just like help you set up and everything. I don't know when I'll have extra time, but it's quite easy, so it won't take that long. Just the easiest way to like set up your wolf grind originally is just find every pack zone and just shoot two males from the pack zones and see where they respawn. And then set up on the zones where you get consistent respawns. Yeah, the wolf grind is like the one grind on console that is like much harder than on PC because it's very hard to get two shots on the wolves because they run so fast. Again, nothing here. Like any of the other stuff is pretty normal, but the wolves like they flee so much quicker and they do like animations too where they go aggressive for a second so they'll dodge the bullets. Um, if you press left shift, that's how you hold the breath um on PC. At least that's what it is by default. Funny story about that. I have a friend that has like 800 hours on the game or something and like five great ones, and he just figured out like last week that he can hold his breath. Because on controller, it's the left stick if you push it in. I'm assuming it's left shift is the default on PC. That's what it is for me, but it's also every game. Every game that has this feature is usually on left shift on PC. I swear I shot so high on that one and I still got the heart. But like when I aim perfectly on the heart, like I just miss. Nice. See, I'm coming up on my current Steam account. I think I have 1600, but I had 1000 on another one. So almost 3K, which is crazy because that's like half of what the like Scarecrow has, for example. And I'm about to like have similar number of great ones as him. Yeah, well, Thrill, the thing is, I very early on started grinding. Like I only played the game normally for like 200 hours and then after that I was like straight on grinding. Cuz I don't like hunt in real life, so there's like I don't see a reason to like play super casually like some people do. I definitely do it sometimes like when I get bored of grinding cuz it happens. Oh, dude, that guy, is that guy going to troll at 274? There's like a good chance that guy trolls at 274. Well, for I don't know what it is, but all my first grinds seem to be the longest. Or like one of my first ones is always longer than and then once I, start getting a few, they start popping regularly. Like I wanted to like give up on Fallow when I hit like almost 3K for my first one because I've seen so many people get them in like 600 and like 500. Bro, really? Every time. Oh. Yeah. Go on and get. You gotta go in here and to binoculars, and I use these ones. I just have them painted. Are you high enough level? Well, this guy didn't. Whoa, that's really big for this rack. I thought this was in a troll. You know he's for 290. You might not be high enough level because you unlock these ones are like level 30. If you are level 30, then they shouldn't be locked because they're not a DLC item. The only ones that are DLC are the night vision ones. How is that guy doing? Yeah, the days like leading up to it actually like kind of scared me because I was, I don't usually believe in like certain stuff like this when it comes to this game, but there was actually a moment for like a second I thought that they were giving the creators in early access like better rates because I had never seen anybody spawn one in like multiple, like every creator that was early accessing was spawning them in like 300 or 400 kills, which has never happened before. Like I've never seen anybody get great ones like that in early access. So I thought they were gonna like raise them when they released, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna take me like 2K to get one every single time. But ended up being pretty lucky. So I feel it. I get what you mean by like, you know, it does stress you out, but you will get yours eventually. And if you're taking this long to get one, you might end up getting a couple. Whenever I get really long grinds, I usually get really fast grinds after that. So I've seen some people get like absolutely hosed for the wolves. Like Lady Legend is what? She's like nearly 3K into her second wolf, right? How do you grind? You any species you want, you pick the species, you find your zones. If you're doing herd management, you got to find all your zones. If you're not, you don't. But I still recommend it because you could have a super rare or something. Or you could have, like, with wolves, for example, I feel like you get better respawns when you find all your zones and, start shooting them a little bit. And then from there on, you pick, I prefer 8 to 10 zones because it allows me to do pickup tents. And I shoot no more than 2 males per zone, even if there's 3. Ah, yeah, I actually haven't played Battlefield, the new one. I don't really play FPS games like that anymore. No, you're fine. That one, like, just, like, gored the other one. What? Why did it, like, headbutt her? I feel like this one is gonna be the long grind. It's been a while since I've got a really long moose grind. I feel like this one's gonna be, like, over 1,000. Which sucks for the most for moose because it takes so much longer. Like 1,000 for fallow and 1,000 for mule deer is like a couple days. But 1,000 for moose is like a week. Ooh, I thought this was about to make one as well. Oh, thank you. Did I get another one and I didn't notice? No, it's that one. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Whoa. 8,000. That is... That's a lot for moose. Like, I've seen higher, but like for moose specifically, that takes so long. My highest moose grind so far was like 2K. Yeah, I was assuming what you were meaning, Calvin. Are you herd managed or are you just shooting normally? I'm probably gonna go for just moose tonight. I don't know how long I will stream because my dad's actually coming over. I don't know if he's coming over. Could be here in an hour or he could be here in an hour and a half. So I probably won't stream much longer than at max like 2 hours. And I kind of want to just get moose so I can get the last fur that I need, and then switch over to mule deer. Or actually, I don't know. It'll either be mule deer, pheasant, or bear that I go for. So I want it. The most I want are foxes. Like I want the last 2 foxes I need to have all the furs. But that's gonna take way longer than it would be to get like yeah pheasant for example. Like I'm missing like 5 pheasant furs I think, or plumage. I think I'll get those 5 before I'd get one of the missing foxes. Like 30% herd managed. Yeah, that's. I was kind of like that as well. Um, but I started herd managing like all the way because every time I don't do herd management, I get long grinds. Like my first red deer was no HM and it took me 10K. It took me like 3 years. I will probably do pheasant, Tilly. I actually like hunting pheasants, and it's really cool for the stream because I don't autopilot like with moose because I actually have to like shoot stuff out of the air. Yes, Sherry, I do remember you. You're the guy with the The level 6 diamond bear. So I don't actually think you can get the birch with the fur that I got the speckled on. That's like partially the reason why it's so rare, is because the only two that I've seen on camera and like even people killing them out of modded servers, the only two that I've seen are with the Fabled Oak and the Fabled Speckled. And for like every 5 to 10 oaks you see, you only see one speckled. Like just for example on how rare that is, there's only I've only found 3 videos on YouTube of people killing the Fabled Oak with that rack, and only one before my video of killing the Fabled Speckled. The only like Scarecrow has the one with the oak on it, and he got his like 2 years ago. A Finnish guy named the Great One Hunter has a oak with that rack as well, and a guy named Mr. Biffin has one as well. And then there is a German guy, I believe it's German, it's either German or Dutch, that has the speckled. And those are the only people that I found on YouTube, and I looked for a while. I mean, yeah, like moose are one of like the easiest. No, iBuy doesn't have either of them. He doesn't actually have that many moose. He just started moose again. He has the split rack tar, which is quite rare, but I also have one of those. It can either be in gray or golden, apparently. I have one. Me and iBuys are both the gray variation. I know one guy, a streamer called Yep It's JP, that has the golden one, and he's the only person I know that has the golden one. Now, the gray is definitely the better looking fur, but the golden one is way more rare. At least from what I've noticed. Yeah, 2K for pheasants isn't bad. Pheasants either seem to be like 2K or like 100. Every grind for pheasants is like the same. All of mine have been fairly short, but my pheasants are like really herd managed. And yeah, moose are actually usually one of the easier grinds in terms of like average kills. Like fallow deer and moose seem to be like, when you're HM'd, like on average, like 500. Like for me, they're like 300, but my herd management is like super good. Yes, I will tell that moose to shut up easily. Zoe, black bear are actually quite easy. I would say that black bear are like either the third or like fourth easiest great one. Everybody says they're pretty hard, but they're actually quite easy. It's the setup that can be difficult. The setup can be a little difficult, but once you're set up, everything is easy. And falcons, like I was talking about, the golden tar, like the fabled golden tar. Tar can have very rare like racks. Like there's ones that have 2 different horns, and the only ones I've seen are fabled gray and fabled golden, and I only know one person that has the fabled golden. No, Calvin, do Medved. Medved is definitely better than Leighton. I just have to do Leighton because my Medved zones weren't cooperating. Like I was getting too many jumpers, and I didn't feel like fixing that. But you can do, if you want to have less zones to herd manage, like if you really want to herd manage, do Leighton because there's less zones. But I would recommend Medved. It's easier to get there. The zones are more open. There's more 2 male zones. Yo, how's it going, Tommy? Falcon Times. Do you mean with the split rack though? Because like the ones that I'm talking about have only 2 different antlers. And that's why they're like quite rare. Gotta change my the time so that guy dies because I don't feel like tracking after him. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the 50-50, I've seen 2 on YouTube. One being iBuy, and then the other one being some other guy, and they were both the Fabled Gray. But I know one guy, His name is Yep, it's JP that has a fabled golden with the 2 antlers or 2 horns, and that's the only one I've seen. That one is quite rare. I actually have the I have the clip of my golden, or my, not my golden, my gray 50/50 tar. But I never uploaded it. He has a latte 50/50. Now that is something I've never seen. Does he have like a clip of that? I'm wondering if all the tars can be 50/50 then. If they can all be 50/50, I'm going back for them because I want to. If the skull can be 50/50 or the snow, then I'm doing it. See you later, Tilly. Um, for that's such a. Oh, I would just say 15. Like 15 is usually what I would start at because it's 15 to they drink 12 to 16 on every map, right? There's not like one map where they're different. But yeah, I would say either like 14:30 to 15. I've had them show up early, like 13 something before, but not not very often. Yo, how's it going, Caden? I don't know. Every time any species, I always go at the like last hour and 25 minutes to an hour of their zones. I can get you one if you want. So I can get you a picture. Oh yeah, the wolves treated me extra well as well. He has a snow 50/50 and bostred as well. What? So are 50/50 tar not even rare? Is it just because nobody hunts tar? Because I only got one in my 12 tar. So I assume they were really rare. They must be like 50/50 whitetail, where they're maybe not that rare. Like for whitetail, some of the racks can be rare. I could, well, I mean, I can just take a picture of mine if you want. Like 18 Great One tar or 18 tar, like normal tar. Liam, well, they, the estimate doesn't really matter. You could have one that's maxes out at 22, or not 22, sorry. You have one that maxes out at 24, and it could be exactly 24. Like that bear could score 23 exactly, or it could score 24. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, if you can get the great one, if you can get the great one tar that are 50-50 on all of them, then I'm gonna go back on tar. Because that's actually one of the easier grinds once you know what you're doing. I was popping my tar like every 200 to 300. I didn't really have a reason to go back because I have all the furs and all the horns. Plus the only super rare that I really like for tar. Who are you? You just respawn? Oh, I didn't even hit you. Um, well, I've had 3 times now with moose, fallow, and wolves where I've had 2 that spawned in the same rotation. But outside of that, my first pheasant was 56 kills or 65 kills, one of those. Let me check. And that was my luckiest first grind. 60, it was 60 exactly. But so outside of those couple. Yeah, herd management definitely increases great one spawns. I don't know why people say it doesn't. Like, I think it's not a coincidence. The amount of like more great ones you get when you're herd managing. Like I would gamble everything on it actually mattering. Yeah, because it's crazy, by the way. My first red deer took 10k with no HM, and then my second and third one were both 120 kills with like super herd management. But yeah, guys, we might have another tar stream coming up. Apparently, you can get 50 horns with actual good furs. Because like the gray fur is good. The golden fur eye is my least favorite. So if it was just the golden one, then I wouldn't really care. And the same with the latte. The latte is my second least favorite. But the snow, that means you can probably get them on all the furs. Because like for moose, you can only get the 50-50 on the oak, and then very rarely the speckled. I mean, the oak is already rare enough. Apparently, you can also get it on the ashen, but I've never seen pictures of it, so I don't know if that's actually real or not. If it was though, it wouldn't be that good because it's the ashen. I would actually cry if my 50-50 rack was the ashen, if that was possible. I'm sorry if you like the ashen, but that fur is so much worse than all the other ones. Yeah, I can't either. It should have been the great one when the new map came out, but they like mule deer instead. I'm actually so happy the mule deer came out first because the mule deer look awful compared to the wolves. Like it's actually like it's disrespectful what they did to the mule deer compared to what they did to the wolves. Like all 9 of the wolves are great. The for mule deer, the only fur I like is the Milky Way, and the petal puff is okay. The dusky drift is okay, and the drizzle are okay, but the others are just like mid. Like, but all the wolves are good. My favorite moose fur is two-tone, or my second favorite was speckled for a while, but then I actually stopped liking speckled because I got it so many times. And my second favorite then was like oak, but it might be speckled again now because of the split rack. Yeah, two-tone is my favorite though for sure. Ashen is the only one I don't really like, but even Ashen's kind of cool. Like Ashen could look cool with the big rack, I think. And then typical. Um, I actually got my first cinnamon stripes fur yesterday. So now the only furs I'm missing are Cobweb and Drizzle and Dribble Drizzle. But I'm still missing the Velvet and the Corkscrew rack. I've somehow got the two worst. I've somehow managed to dodge the two worst racks. So hopefully my next two mule deer are Cobweb Enigma with the Corkscrew or the Velvet, and then Drizzle with the Corkscrew or the Velvet. So I can just get two more mule deer than have every fur and rack variation. Because as I know, I don't think mule deer can have 50-50 racks. I kind of hope they don't, because if they do, it would look really stupid. The only ones that go, like the tar ones already look stupid, but I like them because it's rare. The moose ones actually go well together, kind of, and the whitetail, some of them can go really well together. Yeah, the Ashen with the spider rack actually looks good. I have two of them, but it's still the Ashen. Yo, Blue Star, you spawned your first wolf. Fabled Dawnbreak. That's my second favorite one. I actually like that one. I like it a lot. I have 6 Great One Black Bears. I have 1 Spirit, 1 Cream, 1 Spotted, and 3 Chestnuts. Corkscrew Classic Rack. Can you... Wait, you can get that as a split rack? Or are you, like, joking because that would be terrible? Okay, that's what I'm about to say. Like, that's what I mean. Like, all of them would look so bad. The split rack mule deer, if that existed, would be so bad. Because the diamonds already look terrible that are split rack. Like, unless you get one that's big rack and, like, one side big rack and one side drop tine, they all look stupid. Your favorite is the two-tone spider rack? I actually got one of those the other day. I'm not the biggest fan of it. The two-tone is my favorite fur, but I want it with the typical rack. My first ever Great One Moose was the two-tone with the quad paddle, which is pretty good. He just got replaced though, sadly. He's no longer the centerpiece. He's been demoted to wall mount. Yeah, fallow definitely don't have split racks because so many people hunt fallow deer that they would have been so many like videos of them by now. That's why I think that apparently it's kind of common on tar. I thought it was super rare. But like if your friend has one that's latte and snow with the split rack, it must not be that rare. It's just probably because that fallow or tar probably is the least hunted great one because it's kind of annoying. I think it's pretty easy to hunt on Tearoa, but I don't know. They should just give them drink zones. If they gave them drink zones, so many more people would hunt them and they would realize how good they are. But it's just because they don't drink that people don't really want to hunt them. And it's not like pheasant where you can just go into any field and find 50 of them. See ya, Calvin. Have a good night, man. Okay, yeah, you low-key are weird, bro. I can't lie. But yeah, I don't really like many of the muley. The Dusky's cool, but I like the Milky Way, the one that's got the like the galaxy. And no, my HM for Tar is really good as well. And like my average on them were a lot. I was doing like an average of like every 200 to 300. But yeah, so like the fallows are actually good. The Irish elk fallows are great. My longest grind is either my first red deer, which I wasn't counting kills, but it was either 8,000 or 10,000 kills. It was in between that, or my first fox, which was 4,000 males. So about 8,000 total. Oh, the cobweb is actually one of the ones I'm missing. I don't have that one. I actually like the drizzle. Well, it's like my third least favorite one, but I don't know. The drizzle and the cobweb enigma are kind of like just good. The cinnamon stripes is kind of bad, but I'm actually happy I got one because it actually doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look as bad as I thought it would. Petal Puff is my second favorite, but that's a hot take because people actually don't really like that one. I do. I think it looks like the birch moose, which is really cool. I got two typical rack Petal Puffs. If I get a typical rack birch moose, that would be amazing. That's like my most wanted one right now, because it would be the last fur that I need, and it'd be a cool rack. Yeah, the cinnamon. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, though. But it just doesn't look that good, which is weird because the tiger fur on the wolf looks amazing. Like the Razorwind wolf looks so good. At least on PC with high graphics, it looks top tier. It's like maybe my third favorite one. The only one that the only wolf that I don't really like is, well, it's even not that I don't like it. It just looks a little bit worse than the other ones. Is the frostbite. Like the frostbite looks boring compared to the other ones, and the Vanguard I'm not the biggest fan of because it kind of just it's the same thing as the. It's just a little bit different than the Twin Soul, but the Twin Soul has two different color eyes, and it just looks great. The Dawnbreak's actually my second favorite one. It looks so good in game. Like, I knew it too when they posted it because my friend said, "Oh, I don't like that one," and I just told him, "Wait till you see it in game because it's gonna look amazing." All those color ones, all those like colorful ones like that like yellow and white always look so good. And what do you know? It's his second favorite one now, or third favorite. I'm not too sure. My favorite black bear is the spirit. I do really like the cream and the spotted though, and the first glacier variant with the it looks like he's wearing a necklace. You know, I actually really liked the hollow at first, and then uh my friend essentially gaslighted me to thinking it was bad, so now I don't like it as much. But it's actually pretty decent. I do like it. You got your wait, you got a spirit? Where did this guy go? Or did I already claim him and I didn't notice? I did, bro. I'm so dumb. I'm literally running around looking for something that I already claimed. Yeah, my second bear was about 2K after my first one was 800. Oh, you got a spirit. Nice. Yeah, I got I want to spot well, I wanted to spotted the most and I got that one last time, but now I want either the glaciers because those are the two I'm missing. But yeah, the spirit is definitely the apparently it's kind of rare, but some people don't think it's rare. Oh! Oh my god. Zoe, look away. Zoe, look away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just look away. This didn't happen. He's not there. It's not him. He's not there. He's not there. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. He's not there. Oh. Don't look at him. Don't. I gotta kill him though, because I don't want him to. Yeah. Sadly, I already have this exact combo. So guess what? More moose for everybody. It's also Zoe's favorite combo, Falcon Snipes. That's why I'm saying to look away. How many kills is that? Hmm. Okay, that was 79 kills. Actually, a very short grind again. I thought this one would be a long grind. Please give me the birch so I can stop with moose. I know I'm gonna get a long grind soon and it's gonna like cook me. I saw the two-tone, I thought it was Big Rack for a second. This is my favorite fur, but I already got one of these. And we'll kill him. I don't want to mess him up, because I don't feel like main menuing, because it's like cheating. I want to get like a good shot on him. Yeah. You also need my herd management. I think that's what's doing it. Down he goes. Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be completely real. I think I've gotten at least one great one a day for the last 30 days. Because I had 50 in September. And I'm at 90. This is 93. Yeah. I'll wait for him to come over here. Yeah, your 6th mosaic. Yeah, I'm on a crazy total too. We just got this guy though. Sadly, he's an exact duplicate fur, but yeah, I did have 2-in-1 stream. Well, okay, that was kind of the 2-in-1 stream yesterday is kind of Mickey Mouse because the muley I was due a fast run because all 5 of mine were like around 1,000, which is pretty bad for muley with HM. And the moose, I joined in the stream at like 200 kills in, so he was only like 240 kill grind, which is pretty that's about the average for me. And this guy was the 79th kill of this grind. Imagine that was a birch. Imagine that was a birch and we could end it right now and we could go. And now we gotta keep going. And it really sucks too because this is at least 2 people in chat's favorite combo. It's literally 2 people in chat's favorite combo, and I feel so bad when I get them because this guy's he's gonna go rot in a corner in my lodge. Whereas like most people like if this is their favorite, it'd be like the centerpiece. Oh, I don't have the music on. Hold up. You know what? This is my second one with this exact score too, and it's gonna piss me off because it shows up as 90. It shows up as 190 in the lodge, not 189.99. Okay. Here, I'll do this if you want to get a picture of it. I don't know, this might be better. No problem. I'll try to get that picture of the wolf you wanted too. Did that counted toward my 93. Lodges, I got a lot. This should be 9. I forgot to add the other one. But the only one that I have the great ones in is this one. This is my second lodge, but it sucks. And then all these are like random diamonds and stuff. Gotta back out so I can, sometimes if you don't back out, it doesn't count toward your codex. Oh, Chase, yeah. Sorry, I did see that, but I didn't read it because I got the great one. The thing about the bears is, the average per rotation doesn't really matter. Because I rotate on 12, and my friend rotates on 8, and we both got great ones, bears. I know some people that rotate on way more than that. It kind of just depends on how many, what am I saying? How many like respawns you get, and like how consistent your respawns are. Because like you could rotate on 2 bears if they respawn every time. Oh, his friend is not showing up. I did tax that, right? I think I did. If I didn't, oh well. Make sure though, 'cause I don't want to like. I was gonna record the main lodge tour next week, but we might actually get the 100 before. Look at how many look at how many of these like great ones I've been getting just in the last couple days. I should have. Oh yeah, this one is a great one as well. That was literally I shot him before the stream. Well, I technically already have that one, but I did tax it. I try to tax everything right away in case I do forget, because I am a little dumb. If your respawns are good, Chase, then keep that. I personally wouldn't be rotating on 23 because that's some bears. That's half the bears on the map, essentially. There's about 50 males. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't rotate on that many because that's you're missing out on some herd management. Oh, you're not? Okay. Well, that's good then. Oh, there's a 5. Guaranteed diamond. I actually only got 2 diamonds in that last thing. That was the worst grind I've ever had. And for diamonds, not obviously 80 kills is not bad, but per kills per diamond. But I also did have for half of that a great one on the map because I didn't want to kill that split rack last night because I was super tired. Okay, okay. That's probably okay. I'm not too sure. I don't really keep track of that. I count how many I have on the top 4 lakes or top 5 lakes, how many you're doing. LGM, I'll show my second lodge at the end of the stream. There's nothing really that cool in there. There's no super rares or anything. It's basically just like extra piebald moose, extra piebald whitetails, stuff like that. I missed that, level 5. Okay, well, Zo, don't, since you're in the Discord, I'll get you some pictures of that hollow wolf later. I'll try to, like, get a bunch of good poses for him. I can also, like, edit the background of, like, Yukon into him as well, if you want that. Because it'll take, like, 2 minutes. So the background of him isn't just the lodge. But, like, yeah, Chase, I'm not sure how many I get per, like, kill like that. Or per, essentially rotation. But I know I have 12 bears on my top lakes. And they respawn pretty good, but some of them jump. But actually, the last time I got jumpers was when I got a great one, so... I don't know if that was, like... That was the only time I got bad jumpers. I like 4 of them that jumped off. Can we go for the big 2 moose in one stream? Next one being birch, please. 1 rotation spawn. Come on. You got 1 left in your game. Yes, so I have 2 Ashens with the spider rack. There's a respawn there. One of them is in my second most recent YouTube video. The other one I haven't uploaded yet because I don't want to flood out the YouTube shorts. I don't like uploading multiple stuff a day. I'm actually gonna upload a short of the moose I killed, the really crazy great one, tomorrow. Of course, there's a tree. But yeah, if I have one of them on my channel, and the other one will be uploaded depending on what wins that poll. I don't know. I think it was the wolves that were winning it last time. But I might make both anyway, because those are both videos I can make without commentary, which is good because I have bad allergies and I cough a lot. It's actually been quite good today as well. It was really bad last night, but it was really good during the stream. So, like, I hate having to record stuff that makes me talk. At least right now. So both those videos I'll probably upload. My longest black bear grind was my second one, which is about 2,000. My first one I didn't whatchamacallit, I didn't count, so I just assumed it was about 800 because it took me about 3 days of like 24-hour grinding. Like I was literally like killing myself to get that black bear because it was my second great one ever, and like I wanted one so bad, and I had no clue what I was doing. So I did like 2 or 3 days in a row after I got my great one, maybe 2 days after I got my great one red deer. I moved over to black bear, and I like only shot black bear. I literally, from the second I woke up, started playing the game till when I went to bed. I actually got the great one like 3 hours after the New Year's. So I mean, there's a chance I was the first ever great one killed in 2025, but sadly I was an absolute bozo and I didn't get that one on clip. There's a couple ones I didn't clip because either I forgot to turn the clips on or the like file corrupted. And one of them, that the only one that makes me really mad that I didn't clip was my typical rack whitetail, because I was on Twitch, it was live on Twitch, but the VOD is gone. And I didn't have my NVIDIA Shadow Play on, so I never ended up clipping him. So I kind of want to go back to whitetail eventually to try to get another one and like get it recorded. The only other time that happened was a couple random times with like boring great ones, like duplicate ones. My very first fox, the same thing happened. No, sorry, my very first fox corrupted, actually. And then my bear. That's the only ones that I missed. My first bear, my typical rack whitetail, my first fox. like occasionally there's some that I don't clip. Like my second spruce rack or spruce spider rack I didn't clip. My third grave hide I didn't clip because it was like my third one. And a couple of my tar, maybe. A lot of my duplicate tar. Well, let me check the poll real quick. Yeah, the compilation of the 15 great ones and wolves are like absolutely steamrolling the other ones. But I think the people that are voting don't read, because the top one literally says compilation of rares and great ones I never uploaded. So a lot of the fucking wolves will be in there anyway. Any of the wolves I haven't uploaded will be in there anyway. Let me see. I think it was something like 29 males. It was like my second one, maybe. Yeah, okay, so my second one after I got the first one was 3,776 males. So double that for total. And then my second one was 27 males. That was when I herd managed. I herd managed after my first grind, and then my longest grind since then was 500. Solsvisen. Oh, I have just, did I just read Dawnbreak and Twin Soul last in second last? My list is very similar if we flipped it completely the other way around, almost. I think my favorite is Twin Soul, my second favorite is Dawnbreak. My third favorite is most likely, it's either Scarborn or Razorwind, and then the other one is that, after that, and then I like Hollow. I don't like, the only ones my least favorite is Frostbite, then Vanguard, then Gravehide, then Battlethorn, I think. You're like the first person I've seen that the Twin Soul isn't their favorite. Like literally everybody has Twin Soul, either number 1 or number 2. And you got him last. Okay, just for you, if they ever add a multi-mount with a wolf, with 2 wolves and a bear, or not 2 wolves and a moose, because I know that's a lot of people want that multi-mount. I'll make sure to put the two-tone spider rack in there, getting eaten by a Dawnbreak and a and a Twin Soul. Be like the custom multi-mount. I would. If there's ever a moose and double male wolf multi-mount, you best believe that. That whatchamacallit, that two-tone moose with the spider act, he's getting eaten for lunch by the twin soul and the dawnbreak. The Ashen already gets enough disrespect. I don't even think my Ashens, they're not even in the hallway. They're locked away in a room. Actually, okay, one of them is in the hallway. I need to move it around. Well, I'll show it later on stream because, I mean, people have seen my moose hallway anyway. All the kills are on YouTube. I've shown the hallway on YouTube. It's mainly like the main room that nobody's really seen. Except for the lion multi-mount. And like a couple of the fallows. Like, I have some stuff from like 2022 that I didn't even know what like recording was essentially at the time. Well, I knew what it was, but like I didn't have NVIDIA Shadow Play. So I didn't clip any of it. Some really classics. A lot of my super rares haven't been posted either, which is, there's a reason for that, because I wanted to wait for the lodge tour. I'm like really weird with uploading stuff because there's so many stuff I could upload that would be like incredible rares that like I just don't upload because I don't want to like flood out a bunch of YouTube shorts and stuff. Like none of my, I have all of my snow leopard rares killed on, I have them all clipped, but I haven't uploaded any of them. My albino and piebald beaver, neither of those got uploaded. Few great ones never got uploaded. Like almost, I don't think I've ever uploaded a single one of my rare tiger kills. After the lodge tour though, I'm gonna upload. I guess I'll just upload all of them. Like I did a couple months ago. What, his face is the best part. He's got the red eye and the blue eye. It's like so pretty. And it's so unique as well. No other animals like that. And the white is like albino white. It's not like just white. Like he almost looks like he's half albino and half melanistic. Like the white is almost like pink around the face. Really? I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of the albino either. I like the acromelanistic. That's my favorite rare. Oh, nice, bro. Welcome. Which 5 do you got? You have 5 different ones, or do you get a bunch of dupes? My first 5 were luckily different, but then I kind of got a lot of dupes. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Caden? Yeah, so one of the things that, this is a controversial take, 'cause most people like it, but I hate the new egg white, and I'm so mad that they made the egg white on my old one look like that. I liked the old egg white because it looked like an egg yolk, like it was like yellow. Now it just looks like a worse version of the albino. And most people will disagree. Most people actually really like the new egg white, but I'm just not a fan of it. I like the comical yellow looking one. Yes, I have 15, no, 16 Great One Moose. I just got my 16th one about 30 minutes ago. Well, probably like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the new egg white, but I really like the old one. Oh, there's a big rack 5. I killed both those. That first guy didn't even drop from the heart shot. Like, it hit him, and then he didn't drop, and he just randomly died. Um, Grinding moose is... I wouldn't say it's hard. Like, the actual grind part is kind of hard because it takes a while. Because unless you heart shot them, they die pretty... Ooh, 301. Let's go. On my third one, that's 301. The actual grind part is a little hard. Because, like I said, if you don't heart shot them, it takes them a while to die. Most people don't like the fact that there's a bunch of zones. Because there's like 120 zones on on Layton, and that's like the least amount of ones. Like New England has like 200, Reventuli has like 200. So there's a lot of zones to find, but most of them are solo females, so it's actually not as hard as it seems. I actually think it's one of the easier ones. It's just maybe not as if you've never did a Great One grind before, don't start with Moose. Don't start with Moose if it's your first one. If you're pretty confident and you got a bunch of them, then Moose is pretty easy. It's basically the same as like fallow deer, except for with like 3 times as many zones. I actually think the moose is like the only one where I feel like the actual grinding part of it is harder than the setup. It's just because the amount of kills you get per hour is like pretty low compared to other species. Like this guy lung shot him with the second strongest gun in the game, the strongest ethical gun for moose, and he still ran 100 yards. Whereas like if you shoot a fallow with the 308, they die instantly. Wait, what do you mean? Why am I so mean? I haven't said anything mean. If you want to subscribe, man, that's up to you. I always appreciate anybody that subs, but at the end of the day, that's your decision. If you want to see more streams, if you want to see more videos, then go for it. Cade, my next, if I get the birch fur, I'll be moving on to mule deer, probably. Mule deer or pheasant. Yeah, Caden, but I'm trying to get the last fur I need. I still need birch. Yeah, that actually be pretty cool if they had the little bit of white on their ears. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little bit of lag here. My stream lags. That's why it's on me, not you. How you doing, Kyle? Well, she wasn't really saying anything mean either, right? She just kind of responded to you. I'm doing pretty good, Kyle. I got another great one moose a little bit ago. Sadly, it was another duplicate, but I always take them if they come in fast grinds. I might have to end stream here in about half an hour. Coming up on the end of it. I have to go pretty soon. No, Chase, I haven't got any more great ones since the last one. It's only been about 30 kills. Not even. It's been like one rotation, so like 13 maybe. I gotta go because my dad is gonna get here shortly. He might be here now, but I'll stream for 2 hours. I did mention beforehand that I would stream a little bit less today. Nice one, nice bro. I'm assuming you meant red deer, or like whitetail or fallow. Nice. Yeah, I think we were talking about that yesterday, if I remember right. Why are these I just want to always stand in front of this one. Yep. Sadly, I think you missed the great one moose yesterday, but there is a video of that now. Definitely should have got that second one, but apparently not. I'll just change the time so he dies. Oh, sorry, kid. I did not see that. You have 3 great ones and you've been playing for 5 months. I mean, that's better than my first 5 months. Took me 3 years to get my first great one. Oh, nice. Yeah, the mule deer was a little bit tame compared to the other one. It was a fur that I needed though, so I'm happy about that. I didn't expect one to be that fast. I was expecting a fast grind because it's most of mine were a lot, but he showed up at 98 kills. My fastest mule deer grind by a lot. My first great one was red deer, the big rack red deer. Thrill, if it's a herd zone, I just shoot them down to twos because they're a lot easier to manage down. Like the zones are a lot easier to manage down than the solos. Great One Beaver would be weird, but it'd actually be really easy. Like it would easily be the easiest Great One in the game. Because there's like literally 4 places beavers can be on ASCII. You could just set up a tripod and use the 300 AR and like massacre them. Like it'd be so fast. You would get like 100 kills an hour easily. Probably more than that because they come back up really fast. Manitoban elk would be cool, but they need to do Roosevelt elk first. But they also need to add Roosevelt elk on another map before they do that. Oh yeah, Kyle. Some of mine do really bad and some of them do really good. Like they usually all end up being around the same, but some of them like take forever to start to get out. Like my bear short had 1,400 views in the first like 2 hours, and now it's at 1,500 like 3 days later. Okay, this guy can live. Okay, Chase. Yeah. I'll see you later, man. They should add moose to Silver Ridge Peaks. Uh, I don't know. Silver Ridge needs another species, but it doesn't need to be moose. It needs to be blacktail. I don't think there actually is blacktail there, but they wanted to do that one day, so they should just stick with it. Great One Tiger would actually be pretty cool. For some people, it would be very easy, thanks to the top secret CIA files tiger grind method that I have that only a select few people know about. I didn't even hit that guy. So I feel like tiger grind for Great One would be super easy if you have the info. Yeah, like Thrill of the Hunt. He's like one of 2 people that I've shown the. I think there's like 2 people in the chat when I showed that off. I still think about making a video for that, but like I don't know. I don't want it to like. I don't want everybody to do it and then they'd be like, oh, look how many people are getting rare tigers. We need to patch them again. Because that's what happened with the 3 lake method with the respawns. Like if Lady Legend never made that video, the respawns would be the same as they are now. And every grind would be infinitely easier. But since that video is so popular and that method got so popular, they nerfed the respawns. They tried to nerf the tiger specific respawns, but then they hit everything. For moose, I don't think it would make much sense. For bear, they kind of do. One of the fabled glaciers have like scars. I'm pretty sure. It's my least favorite one, but it's pretty cool. Well, my favorite Great One Moose is probably the two-tone with the typical rack, but the speckled with these or the oak with the split rack is also great. But like those are like one and I don't even know. I did not mean to do that. I'm so dumb. I misclicked it, shot twice. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't want to like when asked my favorite moose, I don't want to say the split rack moose because it's. I was gonna say it's one in a million, but it's probably more than that. Yeah, Great One Wildebeest would be pretty easy. Any great ones um on Brahanga that don't drink from the river would be hella easy. Like a Great One Gemsbach, Great One Lion, all these would be so easy. Cape Buffalo would be a little harder because and like same with what's his face? Same with Lesser Kudu because they use the river to drink. The Spider Rack's okay. Some of them the Spider Rack goes good on some of them like um the Ashen looks well with the Spider Rack. I think the Speckled actually looks well with the Spider Rack too, and the Spruce. Um, I don't know about. Well, I'm sure. I know there's ways to use it because people like cheat in FPS games with that, but I don't know in Call of the Wild if that's like that. They should add native support though, where you just plug it in and it works. Like there's devices you can get that it works in, but I don't know if that's considered bannable. I think the console itself would ban you, like Microsoft or Sony. So I wouldn't recommend trying that. But maybe one day they'll add native keyboard support on the Hunter. I know a lot of people that want to play on mouse and keyboard on console. Great One Croc would be cool. Right, that sounds good, Thrill. That sounds like really good. I mean, yeah, 44 diamonds, not counting the stacked one, or counting the stacked one. Well, averaging a diamond every 44 kills before managing down your solos is pretty impressive. Like, that's good. 8 rares, though, is crazy as well. Like, I'm telling you, the Moose rares have to be the most common rare in the game now, right? Like, Piebald and Mosaic every single time. Like, there's easily... They have to be, like, 0.5 spawn rate or something. Like, double the normal Piebald. Well, if you're shooting females, so, like, I remember... we were talking about yesterday that you were shooting females in your grind. If you are doing that, then that's where you're messing up, most likely. I don't know any grind where shooting females is good, other than Fox because you have to. Like some people shoot wolf females to like get to fix their zones or whatever, but every time I've done that, it's made it worse. So I don't recommend doing that. Oh yeah, that one acro is crazy. I still haven't got one of those. I'm gonna have every great one in the game, including the rarest one, before I get the acro melanistic moose apparently. And yeah, I've noticed a lot in albinos, but most of them have been around the same. They're all around 200 scoring. Yeah, shooting females is always bad though, because um, for species like moose, they start new zones. For fallow, it's the same. Well, fallow is not as bad. Yeah, I just want a big mela. I've only got 2 melas, and my biggest one is 237. Like even if it's a super troll, I just want a big mela. I actually got my fourth 301 of any moose earlier, so. That's basically what all my zones look like when they're shot down. They're like that guy. I see a lot of people that get 301 or 300 plus melas, actually. I don't know what it is. It seems like mela's like the most common for like most people, but then for me it's like literally 10 times rarer than a great one. I usually set for moose, I set it at 15 is usually what I rock at. 1445 will work as well, I think. But this zone is like being annoying again. They weren't here last time either. Yeah, I don't know which one you posted in though. Because I guess it's the trophies channel. I don't know, Potato's a little weird, bro. He wants you to have like a million different pictures of your codex and stuff. But I think that's for the other one. So if you just post it in the trophies, it should be fine. If not, you can probably DM it to me. I don't know if I have my DMs open, actually. Did I mess that one up? Did? Are you serious? Yeah, I was like, I'll set the time and kill him. Oh, yeah. I don't... It must not be an open channel then. Oh, it's probably because you have to put the... You have to put it in request for display, I guess. But, I don't know, you need like 4 different pictures, usually. Just post it anyway, I don't think you... Like, he did that for, like, if the server ever gets big, people don't just post it, like, modded stuff. But, I don't think it really matters. Oh, I headshot that one, apparently. That's why it didn't, You'd also maybe just put it in the Call of the Wild chat if you have, permission for that. I don't even know the... It's not my server, so I don't know what permission is what. That's a weird looking for. Okay, I'll probably finish up this rotation and then do one more rotation. I'm gonna have to end the stream there. I don't know if I'll be live on the weekend though. I might be. If I do, it'll be at the same time as every day, basically. Well, the next rotation will it'll take like 20 minutes. Moose rotations take a while. Especially with this stubborn zone right here. See ya, kid. Oh yeah, the Iberian wolf, the one from the missions. That one looks amazing. And obviously the Acra, that's my favorite gray wolf rare. I'll be making a lodge tour pretty soon, actually, probably next week. Cause I got I was waiting on it either to get 100 great ones or the split rack. There's actually a chance I can get both now. I have what, 93? 93, and then there's one more stacked on another map, so 94. Gotta keep getting lucky with these moose grinds, and we might have it tomorrow. Who knows? Probably not that fast, but definitely possible. Well, actually, I'm gonna show off my second lodge before I end the stream, because I told somebody in chat I would do that. There's no great ones in there or no super rares, but I'm not gonna show it off in the video, so I might as well show it off now. I mean, yeah, you can put them in any of the chats, like as long as it works. I don't really think it matters too much. I mean, he's not online anyway. He's from Europe, so he won't be on for like another 4 hours. I mean, if not, I'll just make a new channel for like random trophies. Oh, nice. You got a max score one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I just checked them. The one that scores 40 is a max score, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Like max score wolves without herd management is pretty uncommon. What species, Tommy? Whitetail. Are you doing on Reventuli by chance? You're doing on Leighton. That's weird that it's on Leighton. Well, there's a bug with Whitetail. I've never seen anybody get it on Leighton, so but I would assume it'd be on Leighton as well. Like anytime if you watch iBuy shoot Whitetail, like he's always complaining about spawning bugs. And I definitely have rotations like that with Whitetail on Reventuli. So I'm assuming that's just what happens on Leighton as well. I would just go to a completely different area so you don't blow up any zones and just shoot a bunch of mallards or something. Pass the time. I don't really think there's anything you can do to fix that. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm pretty sure that's just a bug in the game, but the developers don't think it's a bug. Because I asked them about it, and they said everything's working as intended, but it's clearly not. I mean, if the grinder for the game is complaining about a bug, like spawning bugs, there's a spawning bug. I've never heard anybody have it on Layton. But I have watched Scarecrow have a couple like times where he doesn't get respawns, and he does it on Layton, so I'm not sure. I would assume it's just a bug. Yeah, I mean, it's most likely just a bug. Like, if everything was working normal before and you didn't do anything, like shoot a female or something, like if you didn't do anything bad, then it's a bug. If you like shot a female or something, then you might have a new zone somewhere, and all the males respawn there. Yeah, I watch Scarecrow sometimes. He's pretty fun to watch. I was watching a stream earlier. He actually got the Birch Great one that I'm looking for. I'm kind of jealous. Not of the rack though. He got the quad paddle, which is probably, in my opinion, like the worst rack for. I actually think it's the worst rack for moose. I think it looks good in a couple furs, like oak and two-tone, and possibly the ashen, but it definitely doesn't look that good on the birch, in my opinion. I would take one with the quad paddle rack, though. I just need a birch fur. It could give me the birch fur. If the birch could spawn with no antlers, then I'd be fine. I just need the fur. Like, the game could bug out, and it could spawn in a cow with the birch fur. And you know what? I'll take it. Preferably the typical rack or the big rack, but any of them will do. Well, the quad paddle was the one that I got on my first great one. I have 3 quad paddles. I have a two-tone and then 2 oaks with the quad. And I like it with the two-tone and I like it with the oak. Everyone else though, I'm not a fan of. It's just those 2 furs that I like it with. I think it has a chance to either look really good or really bad on the ashen. But I have not seen it, so I can't confirm. Is that a piebald? Oh, it's the tree. I saw his nose and it was white, but it's the tree. I do think the quad paddle looks... It's very good on the two-tone specifically, but it also looks good on the oak. It just sucks that both of my oaks have been the quad paddle. That's apparently a pretty rare fur. Oh, okay. I mean, just post them in the Call of the Wild chat. I mean, if Potato doesn't like it, I'll make a new zone, or I'll make like a new chat for like random Call of the Wild pictures and stuff. Also, I'll make sure to get the hollow wolf picture for you as well. Which like position do you want it in? Do you want it like howling? Do you want it laying down? Do you just want it like normal? Because I'll get it from the lodge. That whole map needs an update. Like, I really like that map. It might be like, honestly, it's one of my favorite maps. It's probably my top 4 favorites now. I'll just pick, okay, I'll pick off the one that like shows it off the best. like the face and stuff of it. Yeah, Quattro is my like most lucky map in terms of super rares. I think I've gotten 4 super rares off of Quattro, and only one of them was from a grind. Yeah, there's also another one called like Ogre or whatever. It's like I think it actually can make diamond, but it's usually like level 6 or level 7 or some mine was 8, but most of them are like around 7. I've seen people get ones that make diamond though. You shot it with the 300? Yeah. Yep. I took me like 2 years to get the Sombra one because I didn't know actually how to get it. I thought it was from the main story. But it is a side quest. Check the swamp. Are you checking are you on med no, not med Leighton for moose, I'm assuming? Oh, no, you're doing wolves on Yukon, so you're talking about the swamp that's like up here. Okay. Never mind, that's my bad. The swamp is actually easy. There's not that many of them up there. And all the zones are really open. I unfortunately only have one zone that I could shoot up there because the rest didn't really get respawns. But like the swamp is like some of the better places. Like it looks bad like on the map, but once you actually get there, the zones are pretty open. I'm not too sure. I had 42. Some people have like 35, so I'd say anywhere between like 30 and like 45, or maybe 30 to 50. It just depends on how many like packs you have that are like stacked up. Because you might have a lot of packs that are like 2 or 3 of them in the same drink zone, or you might have none that's like share a drink zone. So I don't know. Probably like 30 to 45, I think it's fair. I actually don't think there's no way you should have 50. I think 45 is probably the most. Somewhere around 40. That's counting the solos as well. I believe there's 20 solo moose, or 20 solo wolves on every map. I've never heard of anybody that has more or less. Unless they like purposefully shoot down a pack to only one. You know, I was actually hoping they would like, you know, kind of pull a fast one and switch the Grey Wolf Great One to Iberian Wolf. Because they technically didn't say it was Grey Wolf. Like that would have been so funny. Like obviously it wouldn't have made any sense because the Grey Wolf's got so much updates. But it would have been like kinda hilarious. It would be a lot harder though, because Cuatro Colinas is really hard to hunt those wolves. They should get an update though soon. Like the whole map should get one. Most of the furs are outdated. It's the same thing with the African map. I actually like the Iberian wolves. They just look bad. And they're very hard to hunt. Because I'm pretty sure they're everywhere on the map. Okay, there's no way that I didn't get that guy, right? What? Did I at least get... I don't think I got vertebrae. I mean, he'll die eventually. Oh, let's go chase him down. Yeah, usually they just attack me. Like, randomly when I'm, like, hunting pheasant or something. Like, I'll spawn in and there'll be a whole pack of wolves and they'll just attack me. I actually carry a bow when I'm doing pheasants, because I do pheasants on that map for some reason. Because I'm using Salzwiesen and I didn't really want to do them on Hirschfelden or Rancho. Or, um... New England, and ASCII wasn't out yet, so I'm just like, nah, I'll do them on Quattro. Most of the zones are pretty open, so it works. But I actually carry a bow with me, so they don't. So if they do attack me, I don't blow up my pheasant zones. Yo, do you get something cool? Yeah, I get attacked by the moose all the time, and like, it's usually like the cows that like gang up on you. Um, you'll be able to tell by the racks once you start shooting red deer a lot. There's only like 2 racks that make diamond. Well, there's 2 racks that make diamond, and there's the ones that are like 50-50 that usually like 99% of the time make diamond. Are you serious? Has anybody ever done that before? How do you look? How that is the what? I missed both lungs, the liver, and the vertebrae. How do you even do that? There's no way that this bullet wouldn't like hit something, right? Like there's no way the bullet wouldn't like fragment and like hit everything there. That is like crazy. I did get him with the vertebrae in the second shot at least, so he did die. This is the last zone, so our last run, so I'll check the jumper zones. Nope, nothing there. I'm doing really bad at counting my diamonds. Have I even got a diamond yet? In a while. I know I got that one 301 that I forgot to count, so. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. Oh damn, that's did you mean to shoot it with the 300? Or is that like an accident? Yeah, that's my second two-tone spider. I now have two two-tone spiders and two spider ashens. Come on, somebody say their favorite's the birch, so I get the birch next. Everybody here their favorite's the birch with the typical rack, right? Everybody? Definitely that one is their favorite. You hear that game? Give me the birch typical. That's unfortunate. You'll get more diamonds though eventually. I've shot quite a few diamonds. I shoot everything with the 300 when I'm doing red deer, except for the nines and the rares obviously. But I've accidentally shot melanistic level 8s before, like multiple times. My biggest scoring Mela is a silver because I shot him with a 300. He was in the trees and I didn't know he was rare. Yeah, I actually think the birch is funny enough. It might be my second or I don't know, because I really don't. I like all the moose, but I definitely like the speckled, the two tone, and the oak way more than the other three. Like, there's a big cutoff. The spruce with the typical rack is like my favorite combo, but other than that, I'm not a big fan of the spruce. It does look good with the big rack, though. I will say that. Um, I mean, it's a piebald. Is it a diamond? Because I mean, if it's a piebald diamond, obviously it's rare. Oh, I don't know, because like I have one as well, but it's not a diamond either. So I don't know how rare it is. I would assume it's not that rare because it's a lot like 90% of the red deer seem to be half and half racks. Because they got like 3 different racks they can be for every level. And the rest are all like splits. My albino is split as well. And actually, I think it would have... I'm not sure if it would have made diamond or not. Oh, that guy's running away for some reason. Like, I swear it's got 1 diamond rack and like 1 super troll. Yeah, I don't know. My 3 least favorite are the spruce, the ashen, and the birch. I just don't know how I would rank them as my least favorites. Because, like, the spruce is probably my least favorite, but it's like... It gets a little bit of a bonus because my favorite combo is technically a spruce. Or one of my favorite combos. I also really like the two-tone with the typical. Or am I looking at? Well, I hope you get both those as your first ones. I did. I said I was gonna do one more rotation, which is when I kill this zone. So I got this zone and then these zones left. And then I'm gonna show my second lodge off because I told somebody I would do that. And then I'm gonna get off. Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more zones technically. 5 if you count this one, but he's already dead. I mean, I don't know, it's a pretty good chance. My first moose was the two-tone, and my second wolf was the hollow. So maybe you replicate that. If I do even better, and you get both of them first. I managed my solos for my wolves, but I don't really have to if you don't want to. There's only 20, so it's not that bad. The only bad part is when you get them on the Copper Bowl Lake, because you have to go all the way to the bottom sometimes to get them. I would just recommend that if you have like any 8s, 9s, or 7s, to shoot those. You can leave the 6s. Yeah, hopefully you get it too soon though. Well, if they still haven't came back, I don't really... Something must have happened. Like, that's not good. But the duck hunting, I mean, I'm glad you like that though. I don't really like it, but well, I do it on Reventuli, so it's a little bit better because I actually have some cool stuff to shoot. But if you're doing it on late and you get mallards, and that's about it. Well, that's literally it. But it's a good way to like waste time. Sometimes like you have to kill a bunch of stuff to get respawns as well. I don't know what it is, but like that happens to me a lot. Like I have to kill like 30 or 40 ducks before I get my respawns. Well, it's usually geese on Rev, but yeah, I think all my solos are pretty small, but I didn't have very many big solos. I think I had 1 or 2 diamond solos, and the rest were all like 5s and 6s. All right, man. Have a good night. I'm about to finish up these rotations and then show off my second lodge, and that's about it. I gotta go soon too. I'm running out of bullets too. Yeah, I mean that shouldn't create a bug like that. Like that shouldn't like mess up your spawns. Like the only thing that would like mess up your spawns like that is if you shot the zone down to one animal, or if you like shot a female on accident. You could have also got jumpers. You could also check your other zones, like your zones that you don't shoot at. That's also a possibility. Actually, Levi, not that long. My moose HM faster than probably anything. Actually, I don't know. The wolves got down HM pretty fast as well, but surprisingly, the moose only took like a couple days. They were like long days, but I got mostly herd managed in like 3 days, and then um, over time, if I see like a big one, I'll shoot it down. It's so much easier to like shoot down the last couple ones you get. Cause like just the other day, I went down and shot 3 level 3 solos that were like a little bit bigger than I wanted them to be. But I just like stacked my every zone I stacked with level 5s, which took like a couple rotations essentially. Not a couple rotations, but like a few hundred kills. And then after that, I went down and shot the other solos, and they respawned as like really, really small level 2s quite fast. One of them actually came back as level 1. Yeah, it sucks that they probably did jump, I would assume. Like that guy I kind of want to shoot down too. But I don't even know where that... Like that guy could be a part of this zone and just respawn, so I'm not sure. I'm not going to shoot him. But, like that guy, if that guy is not... That guy's another... in another zone, I'm going to shoot him down eventually. Yeah, I think I have 3 now. Not too sure. Welcome back, Chase. No more great ones. I'm actually about to jump off, though. I'm going to show my second lodge first, though, because somebody wanted to see my second lodge. And I don't plan on showing that in the video, so I can show that now. There's nothing real special in there. No great ones or super rares, but there's some cool stuff, I guess. Yeah, well, I mean, the level 1s are just kind of RNG. They're just level 2s that the game decided to make level 1. Like, I have level 2s that are much smaller than my level 1s. But they're level 2s. Okay, so you can do that. I don't think there's a general chat, so you can just kind of put it wherever you want. I don't know why there isn't a general chat in the Discord, so... But, yeah. Are these guys in their zone? If this guy's in his zone, I'll shoot him. If not, I'll just leave him. Actually, no. Oh, he's there. So I'm not going to leave him in case he's something cool. But this is the last kill, and then I'm going to show off the second lodge. And that's a bad angle. Anytime I shoot him from that angle, it doesn't hit them. And that would be kill number... We're at 740 now. We are 52 kills into this grind. And that's what we're ending at. Yeah, I'm actually gonna. My diamond rate has went down pretty bad actually. I might have a jumper diamond. What am I doing? I'm gonna turn the audio off because when I go into this lodge, it's gonna be really loud. I don't know if LGM is still here, but I'll show it anyway. Um, I started to put, but well, for Call of the Wild, I started like last year, but not really seriously until like a couple months ago. Here's my first ones. We got yes, these are my second lodge. We got Barasinga melanistic and a tiger melanistic, and a gold tiger and a leucistic Barasinga. I actually think I got this Barasinga while looking for the tigers. I just happened to see him. So, yeah. Here's another one. Here's another rare tiger from my tiger grind. I got quite a few in a row, and my only diamond Barasinga so far. My leucistic red fox or leucistic gray fox and piebald. That's actually my biggest red fox diamond somehow. And my only melanistic male and my only melanistic albino male or melanistic albino. My only albino and melanistic male foxes from my fox grind, by the way. In like 10,000 plus kills. With some random goat diamonds. That's my biggest whitetail max score. Piebald moose, diamond Manitoban elk, and piebald red deer. Do I have anything else to put down? I'll put down this guy. And get some more piebald. This is a pronghorn with the old horns from a couple months ago. Diamond greylag and bean goose, tufted duck and mallard diamond. I believe that's a kudu and a axis deer, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we have two rare Grant caribou. Now, and a diamond kangaroo in the middle. Which one do you guys think scores bigger? Now, look at how much, look at this one, yeah, quite big. Look at this one, look very, very small. So just put your guesses which one you think scores bigger. It is possible for some species. Tigers, I are the only ones that I've got that made it. Some people that say water buffalo can, but I've never got one. Never got a red deer though. I don't think that's possible for red deer. Yes, you would be completely right. The albino somehow scores more. I got these on the same day as well. I was looking for grizzly bear. Somehow the albino is bigger, despite this one being noticeably bigger. But yeah, the caribou definitely aren't bugged. I don't know. The caribou suck. They're broken. Albino female fox and albino Tibetan fox. 4 diamond. Rocky Mountain bighorn. 2 random diamond pheasants. A bunch more random diamond pheasants. Black-tailed deer. These are my second biggest ones. These are for my whitetail grind. Small blonde bear, my most recent one, and the only brown bear, black bear that I have. I didn't even kill this guy on the grind. I shot him on Layton while looking for moose. So, yeah. Literally completely on accident. I didn't even know he was rare. Just shot him because he was big. Mixed feral goat. Some rare moose. Diamond water buffalo. Mosaic moose. The Grand Slam thing. I believe these are my 2. Oh no, there's a red brown gray wolf and normal gray wolf. Mexican bobcat, normal bobcat, lynx, melanistic jackal, diamond jackal, random diamond fox, diamond peccary, and this is the boar from the Leighton missions. Oh yeah, and this I'll just put this guy here because he got cut from the main lodge. The yak albino. Don't know why I get another bighorn, but he can go here as well. Oh, and here's my only 270 fallow and 300 diamonds. And we'll just put this pile of moose here. There should be more. 2 more albino moose. These are all pretty recent. Most of my albinos have been recent. Here's some 2 mosaic mooses. Bunch of diamond snow leopards. Got too many of them to count. More diamond snow leopards. Diamond snow leopards. Diamond snow leopards. My 3 I think my 3 biggest non-super rare moose piebalds. My only rare turkey. European bison. I got this while doing Hirschfeld missions, by the way. Didn't even know it was Mela. Looks like a normal bison. My only 2 max wolves that I taxed from the wolf grind. The Leighton from, the coyote from the Leighton missions. Had one day where I did, all the Hirschfeld missions and all the Leighton missions. Bantang. Forgot I even had that. And my only diamond yak. Most of these are from my diamond hunts, where like I go to look for diamonds specifically. A bunch of random pheasants. My male melanistic charcoal wolf. Finally got him, the last one I needed. The albino female. This is dark gray. I got a gray fox and Tibetan fox diamond. Red brown, I think. Yep. The only red brown I got from the grind actually was this one. The other one was before the grind. 3 more rare moose. This one is the mosaic. Egg white wolf. Piebald gator, the third variation. Actually, the only variation of gator I have multiple of. I have 3 of that one, I think. Another moose. One of these is from it's this one. This one is the one from the Leighton missions. So I did all the Leighton missions. So it should be right, 'cause 6:30, and then I got the coyote on 6:30. Yeah, then the second after I got these ones, I went on to Hirschfeld to do the missions, and then found that guy. Albino moose, small one. Orange wilder buffalo. It is a rare. For males, it's impossible to tell on the wall. Mission moose. 2 random piebald foxes. Diamond brown bear. One of my first diamonds ever. My puma max score. Mountain lion. Here's the bear from Medved. Raccoon dog diamond. Some of my first ever diamonds here. Not quite my first, but blacktail. Grant caribou, another Grant caribou, or mountain reindeer, but this one's recent. Leucistic prong. Another turkey. Wildebeest. Female gemsbok. No guy. Goats. This guy, took me forever to get my first diamond bighorn, now I get them all the time. Another diamond are those things. Is that all I got? No. White tiger, my duplicate white tiger. My first white tiger. I got like 3 tiger rares and like 100, and then didn't get another one for like 500. I got this guy, a melanistic, and a pseudo mela. I think it's the 2 in front, actually. And then 2 sheep. Grant caribou, woodland caribou, and mountain reindeer. 4 wildebeest. Female albino, female crowned, and then 2 diamonds. I actually got, I think, all these diamonds on the same hunt? No. I remember getting a bunch of diamonds on the same hunt. These 2. Then I think another one. This one from the 10th of June. Yes. Okay, so I got those 2 diamonds and this crown from the same hunt because I actually didn't have a wildebeest diamond because I never actually went for them, and I ended up finding a bunch of cool stuff. Yeah, that's my second lodge. If you think these are beautiful, wait till you see the main lodge. Coming next week. You got another acro moose? That's crazy. I want one of those so bad. Still yet to get one. By the way, Thrill, look at these two rare caribou. The albino and the piebald. Which one do you think scores higher? Just looking at them. Which one do you think? It's pretty obvious which one is bigger, right? It's so obvious that the piebald is much larger. But for some reason, the albino is bigger. Like how? The albino is literally bigger. How? The game is broken. Look at how much bigger this one is than this one. I actually got both these on the same hunt. I didn't even realize that this one was albino until I shot it because it was snowing. And it was like, that one was before the snow could be on their back. It was like a couple days before the update that did that. But the ground on Yukon was so snowy that he was blending into it. And I'm like, it's just a normal piebald or normal caribou, so I shot it. Then I found this guy later. I found 2 diamond caribou and then those 2 rare caribou before I got my first diamond grizzly, which is the only thing that I was out looking for. But yep, that's gonna be it for this one. I have to go now. So I'll see you guys. I might stream tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, I do agree. Caribou are so weird. Like, I don't get how that one on the left is smaller than the one on the right. The one on the right looks like a bronze, and then the one on the left looks like a gold. But they're somehow both silvers with the albino being bigger. But yeah. That's it for me. See you guys tomorrow stream, maybe? If not, Monday. Have a good one, guys. See ya, Tommy. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody.